Hello Internet and welcome to Watch with Joe. Thank you very much for joining me for the second episode of Marvel's Moon Knight. Looking back at last week's episode, let's remember what happened. So we met Stephen. We spent most of our time with Stephen, who is suffering from dissociative identity disorder. And we met what I assume is the big evil of the series, who is, I believe his name's Arthur, who is played by Ethan Hawke, and he's a follower or worshipper of Ammit, who is an Egyptian goddess. She was, I've got to look at my notes for this bit, devourer of the dead. And this is what I gather about her. Anubis weighed a person's heart against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth. Those judged to not be pure were devoured by Ammit. So I'm assuming that's what we saw in the judgment scene in the Alps with the old woman who kind of got her life force drained from her. So yeah, this is, as I said in the last video, this is freaky. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing where the story goes from here. So without any no more talk. Let's get into it. Episode 2 of Marvel's Moon Knight.
Alright, I think I should go with you, yeah?
Dude, you're acting so
I
sus.
have some information about it. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
It's still you, bruv.
Hi, Mark.
That's not me.
That's Mark. Bye-bye, Stephen. I feel so sorry for him. He has no idea what's going on. And he doesn't have anyone to talk to, hence the living statue.
Of course, I know you. Number 43, right? I never forget a face.
Well, that's useful. Never forgets face. Ah. Okay. Very, cozy. Very cozy.
Oh my god.
Cash? Oh, gun. I was right. Cash as well as guns.
No way.
Scarab.
It's real.
Scarab.
It's totally real.
Yeah, man. Ooh. It flies.
Look, I don't care how bloody handsome you are. Tell me what it is you are. What are you?
You sure you want to know?
Yes, bloody, yes.
Yeah, I think he does.
Can't you? I'm his avatar. Which means you are too. Sort of.
The Egyptian god of the moon. Oh my god, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I eat one piece of steak and then bam, I go bonkers.
He's blaming the steak. Serves you right for having it done. Well done. Oh dear. Here he comes. God, he's so big. It's so cool. It's so weird and cool. I love it so much. This poor guy. He's so confused.
Is it okay? Yeah, I'm still your wife.
Whoa!
By the way, this would be a great time for you to say
Was
something.
not expecting
Just in
that.
case it's not clear.
Oh, I feel so sorry for him. I can't help it. It must be just so. Oh, I can't even find the words to describe it. It must be the most lonely, frustrating, and scary thought in the world to not know who you are.
She's my favourite poet.
No, she's my favorite.
Oh. Oh man, this guy just can't catch a break, can he?
Mind if we come in, Mr. Grant?
Oh, you know, actually, that right.
Appreciate it.
You're not allowed to do that!
Here with you?
These guys are not good news. And this is exactly how you can tell they are not actual police officers. They're not they didn't come in a police vehicle. And they're not taken into a police station.
I thought we were going to the police station.
There it is, there's the
Why
tattoo.
would you think that?
With a lot of the Marvel villains, you understand their point of view a lot. I mean, Thanos' plan was awful, but you understood what he was trying to do because it sort of made sense. The same can be said with Killmonger. You understand where he's coming from. And the same in Falcon and Winter Soldier. There is this pattern of villains who have very good motives.
Can you hear him?
Not anymore. I was his former avatar. Before you, I was the Fist of Vengeance.
Interesting.
Ahmed will light the path to good by eradicating the choice of evil, which brings us to the Scarab.
And the mood suddenly shifts. Eradicating the choice of good and bad. It seems like a good idea in principle. People not being able to be bad, but removing choice is a horrible thought.
Sorry, if Amit judges people pre-evil, like before the fact, then isn't she judging an innocent person? I mean, a thought can't be evil, can it?
Yes,
I
thank
think
you.
Sometimes the cure is a little taste of the disease.
Yeah. This is where yeah. Thank you, Stephen, for pointing out why this is wrong.
I kind of draw a line there at child murder.
Thank you, Stephen. This isn't good. Mark. Time to take over, Mark.
Where's the Scarab?
I haven't.
Oh, Layla, why? Oh, Stephen, I'm sorry, you gotta let it go. You gotta let him in.
Jackal! Jackal!
Oh, Jekyll.
It's only in his head. Oh! Hey, Mr. Knight! Oh, Stephen's Mr. Knight! Oh!
You're in the wrong ends, mate. You're in my yard now.
Stephen, you're my hero! He's gonna get run over. Yeah! What a punch! Oh! Yeah! Oh, he's so cool! That's the move! Oh man, the movement is so cool.
Gotcha!
Oh! Awesome! Oh, such a badass!
Just shut up. Stop it.
Moment.
Stephen, shut up.
I promise.
Shut up.
Mark's got a little bit of a temper.
Let me remind you, should we part, you may not like my next candidate, near and dear as she is to you.
Oh, the stakes have been raised. It appears we are now in Egypt. Very cool. Oh man, that was awesome. So that was episode 2 of Moon Knight. Another fascinating episode. Not quite as freaky as episode 1, but great as far as exposition is concerned. Learned so much doing that. So we have, I'm going to just go through my notes here. Layla is Mark's wife, and he wants to divorce her to protect her from Khonshu, who is the moon deity, who is using Mark as his avatar, because Khonshu will use Layla as his next avatar if he leaves Mark, or if Mark fails him. Speaking of Khonshu, Mark owes Khonshu a debt, which I'm assuming we will get to at some point during the show, why exactly he does. But he seems to have been left for dead in the desert, and that's when Khonshu found him, or something of that nature. Delved a little bit deeper into the relationship between the identities of Stephen and Mark, which was really interesting. All of this was really interesting, but the biggest takeaway for me at the moment so far is how sorry I feel for Stephen. It's just the first half of the episode is just I just feel so sorry for the guy. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't seem to. He's afraid of everything because he doesn't know if he's going to lose control any second. It's just. It must be a horrible existence to be in that situation where you have no idea what's going on in your life, and I feel so sorry for the guy. I feel less sorry for Mark. But I don't know, because I haven't really had a chance to connect with the Mark character, because obviously Stephen's been in control for most of the time. But it seems going forward it's going to be Mark who is in control and Stephen trying to break back in to being in control if he can. Mr. Knight, who is Stephen's version of Moon Knight, very sharp suit. I have to agree with Stephen there. But that was cool, seeing Stephen try and fight. He did okay, but obviously doesn't have the training to do it, and he doesn't know, and he doesn't have the nature to fight in that way. But there's so much depth in this show already, and like I was saying during the episode, eradicating evil is not a bad thing to be focused on as a person, but to do it in a way that removes choice and prejudges people it's a nasty way of going about things, that's for sure. And that is what Arthur Harrow, who is Ethan Hawke's character, wants to do. It's just I think I've said this about 1 billion times about this show so far. It is a fascinating premise, and it's been fascinating for 2 solid episodes. It's been about 90 minutes of just fascinating, riveting drama, and I've been really enjoying it so far, and I hope you have too. And that's it for this episode of Watch with Joe. Thank you very much for joining me. Please hit the like button, subscribe, click on the bell and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel, which I very much appreciate. And I'll see you in the next video.